Final question for you. You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Tyson reveals the only way the Usyk fight gets made. Otherwise, it's not happening. And this is what he has to say. He says, "Has it ever been my priority? Did I ever say I wanted undisputed? It's always been some other little bitch dream. I've got Francis Ngannou to deal with. Should the other little sausage want to fight for the undisputed, and if he's willing to take a small percentage, then we might be able to make the fight happen. But if he wants a larger bag, not happening. Him, Usyk, and his team were shithouses. They were offered the fight at Wembley, and we moved on. That was it. Now we're fighting Francis Ngannou, who is stepping up to the plate." Those are the words of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and let me counterpunch. Okay, let's talk about this undisputed deal. Undisputed, though, I think, to be fair, Tyson Fury didn't ask for that. Like I told you guys, Tyson Fury doesn't care about undisputed. I don't think he ever had. You know why? He's never cared about undisputed because he's always considered himself the lineal champion. Since he's considered himself the lineal champion and he's had those belts anyway, he's going to think in his mind, well, those belts are mine. They just were, somebody else borrowed them. And then when he got the WBC, he didn't really want to have them all at the same time. That's how Tyson thinks. If he's the lineal champion, a belt that doesn't fucking exist, an invisible belt, what makes you think? What makes you think that he cares about having them all at one time? Tyson Fury doesn't like to do anything by order or demand. Nobody likes to tell Tyson Fury to do shit. You think with all those belts, you think he would really like that? I think his pressure, mental health, and anxiety would go through the roof if he was the undisputed heavyweight champion, because he would have to fight everybody, and in that case, he would start dropping those belts like hot potatoes. Okay? That's one. Two, the only way that I fight Oleksandr Usyk is he fights for the same amount of money. That is insurance. That means if the little sausage beats you, okay, if the little sausage beats you, you know you can run off with the bag. And that makes you more superior to him than him to you, okay? And I think it's a separation tactic. Think of it like this. He said that's another little bitch's dream. That little bitch is Anthony Joshua. That's what he was saying, okay? Not him. Tyson Fury doesn't care as long as he's something, or he can say he's something that somebody else isn't. You know what I mean? I get Tyson. Tyson's one of those guys that wants to be different. That's why he's doing all this other stuff to avoid these fights, because they're easier, but then nobody else is doing it right now, okay? So you have to take that for what it is, all right? So, but him wanting, if he wants to fight for undisputed, which I didn't ask for, you know, he has to go with the same amount. So basically Tyson Fury saying, okay, the amount you agreed upon, you would have to go back with that. We would have to go back with that same agreement intact before moving forward. And the question I have is, why, Tyson? Like, why is it so hard for you to accept a fight with a guy that you say you can beat easy? You know what I mean? I just don't believe that, people. Maybe you Tyson fans, I'm pretty sure in the comments you will tell me, well, just because he's the lineal champion, all that bullshit. Tell me, because I need to know. I mean, without the bias, because a lot of that's a bunch of bullshit. Because if he could beat Usyk that easy, he would be able to do that easy. But he's not, and he hasn't. That's why it hasn't happened. Okay, now, as you guys, I want you to pay attention to something, okay? He said, we offered the fight at Wembley, and they're shithouses. They get offered the fight at Wembley, and we moved on. That was it. Now we're fighting Francis Ngannou. He say, and we moved on. So the question is, I thought Oleksandr Usyk and his team moved on. Remember they said put down their pens, and then, so I don't know if Tyson knows what the hell went on at the time. He probably forgot. But it was about a rematch clause in the second fight, because Usyk wanted the lion's share of the money when he beats Tyson Fury. Because see, that's a confidence thing. When you're talking about the second fight, it's almost like, okay, I'm going to beat you, so guess what? You agree to 30% in the second fight. Matter of fact, Tyson Fury wanted 50-50 in the second fight. So it's the same argument. Tyson Fury wanted 50-50 in the second fight. And Team Usyk was like, no, now you're just being stupid because we just beat you already, and now you still want 50-50. It's almost like we got to whoop your ass in order for you to feel like you're even equal to us. Then you're even or you're equal to us when you beat us. That's stupid. That doesn't even make sense. So I understand Usyk's team moving forward to a degree, because it's like, hey, if you don't even respect me as a champion or a man or whatever, why should we sit there and do business with you or even attempt to do a deal with you? You know what I mean? But Tyson Fury, this is some optimism. Why? Because this is Tyson saying, hey, I want the lion's share of the money. I'm still who I am, and it's just delusional grandeur because you're fighting guys that are not boxers now, and you still think that you are the big fish. Bro, the last person you fought that was any type of risk to you was Deontay Wilder, and that was 2 years ago. That was October 9th, that would be the last opponent that he really fought. Before that was Otto Vailin. You know what I mean? So I don't understand the logic of Tyson. It just has to be like some weird sense of arrogance, right? But you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury and stating his stipulations on the only way that he will get in the ring with Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!